Hi, this is D R Dymock. I'd like to tell you briefly about my latest book, A Great and Restless Spirit. A Great and Restless Spirit is the story of Harry Hawker. Harry was an Australian-born test pilot, aircraft designer, racing car driver, speedboat racer, and all-round world beater. If Harry Hawker was alive today, he'd probably be churning desert dust in the Dakar Rally, or he'd be strapped in a rocket on a SpaceX flight, or maybe taking pole position in a Formula One race. But Harry Hawker was born more than a century ago, in an era that saw a leap forward in domestic technological development: cars, radios, washing machines, and most importantly for Harry, aeroplanes. Harry spent his growing up years mostly in rural Victoria, obsessed by fast cars and motorbikes. But when he heard an aeroplane had bridged the English Channel for the first time, and then he saw escape artist Harry Houdini make possibly the first powered flight in Australia, Harry knew where his future lay. At age 22, Harry Hawker headed to England, where he joined Sopwith Aviation, and he soon learned to fly. It wasn't long before he flew faster, higher and for longer than anyone else in Britain. His fellow pilots quickly knew he was special. They could see the intense fire inside him and the inspired light in his eyes. And when World War I arrived in 1914, Harry not only survived, he thrived. He found a home with Sopwith Aviation in England and became one of its top wartime designers and test pilots. The company's CEO, Tommy Sopwith, reckoned Hawker was a genius. In the book you'll also meet Muriel, a remarkable Englishwoman he met in a London park. She kept his feet on the ground while he pursued his need for speed. And if he couldn't find that in the air, he was a fierce competitor in racing cars and international speedboat races. But as a mother of two, Muriel sometimes worried about her husband's obsession with going where no one had ever gone before, especially when he disappeared attempting the first transatlantic flight. There are other accounts about Harry Hawker's life, but I wanted to bring his story together in a different way. I've tried to be respectful, but also creative, to weave in that special part that his wife Muriel played, and to re-examine his underlying health issues. Because in the background, there bubbled away an underlying weakness that would eventually contribute to Harry Hawker's death in a flaming solo plane crash. He was just 32 years of age. Despite the tragic end, I hope you enjoy reading about Harry Hawker's short but eventful life, to see where his great and restless spirit took him, and to wonder.